All right. G'day, everybody. OzmanKollects63 here, and we're back again. We've got another one. We're back. We've got to get to the comics. But it's not just me here by myself. I have a special guest with me. We're going over Daredevil #1. I am joined with the man, the myth, the legend, the legendary mint hunter extraordinaire, racking up those awesome numbers left, right, and center. I'm joined by the one, the only, Mr. Chris Severs.
Woo!
I know. I need like some a round of applause or something sound. Oh, I have to write that down. How are you, sir?
Great intro, Alex. Thank you. Yeah. Shucks, I'm blushing.
Oh, here we go. We even got a couple of comments here in the house as well. We've got D. Say, let's go. We've got Richard. I'm here, Daredevil baby. Absolutely love it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me. This is very exciting. My first ever reading of a comic book with my mouth. I usually read them in silence and quiet, so this will be a little bit.
That's it. It's kind of like a really fun version of Audible, so the listeners out there can try and experience and get into the feel of the comic.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into it. Also, as well, just a little side note. For those early in the chat here, those listening in the background, if you jump over to the YouTube channel, which is Get to the Comics over on YouTube, give us a like, comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. A like would definitely go a long way with the algorithm. I have got a giveaway. Ooh. So I'm going to try my hand at this. I'm gradually getting better at it, so bear with me. If you chuck in the comments there, get to the comments, but not yet. I'm going to try. I'm going to try doing it now and try and play it throughout the reading. Hopefully, I can do this properly. You get a chance to win. If I'm going to. Also, bear in mind, guys, that this is live. So at the time of this recording, so anything can happen. So if it's a little bit janky or something happens, that's just part of the experience. So this is what we're. That's not it. That's it. So I have got a custom-made Get to the Comics helicopter NFT, and of course, Chris, you'll be getting one of these as a thank you for coming onto the channel here.
Get to the comics.
Get to the comics, yeah. It's good, isn't it? Big shout out to Hinano as well for designing this remarkable NFT for me.
That's stunning.
Yeah, so yeah, very cool, and it's also animated as well. It does turn and does also other cool stuff. So if you get over to Chris Severs, the one and only, love it. So yeah, if you go back over, write in hashtag comics in the chat there as we're going along, you, after the reading is all done and dusted, go into the draw to get yourself one of these free NFTs.
That's pretty cool.
So very cool there. So I'll keep reminding everybody throughout the stream. So far we've got three viewers, but as we go we might get more. Who knows? Even if we don't, we're still gonna have fun.
Yeah, and aloha to D.
That's it.
Yeah.
Also, like these little helicopters. Love it. Okay, let's get into it without further ado. So, if I go over to this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is what we are going to be covering. So, we are looking at Daredevil #1. Is that the right one? That's the right one. So, we're looking at Daredevil #1, which is the first appearance of the Devil of Hell's Kitchen himself.
The man.
That's it. So Chris, you were the one who suggested this comic. Why Daredevil?
Oh boy. The first comic book I ever purchased. I think I was 12 years old. Took the bus downtown with some buddies, and this is back when, as a kid you could travel around in the cities, right? But yeah, we went into Golden Age Collectables, which is still there. I know it's a favorite store with Aaron as well at My Collectables. And I didn't have a lot of money back then, but there was a couple of these titles that were only $1 each. That's what they were back in my era. That's how far I'm dating myself. Yeah. Daredevil 54, 55, 56, 57. There was a little run there that I picked up, and that was it. I was hooked and continued basically until today. And then here now Daredevil 1 shows up in the VeVe app, and it's difficult, right, to buy a lot of these in physical, and
Mhm.
most of these are not what we would call inexpensive. A good quality, 9.96, 9.8, if I'm not mistaken, on a Daredevil 1 is probably going to be about a half a million US.
Say
So
what?
big book, yeah.
I
Right?
need like a
And,
shocker. I need like a shocker sound effect, don't I? Like,
yeah, boom. Yeah, I remember Comics and Crypto did a little piece on it too, and I thought, yeah, this is a nice one. And so here today, I'm now the proud owner of more than one, and just ever since I like the story, I like the character. Um, he wasn't born with mutant powers and all the stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big X-Men fan, right? I like the mutant side too, but
Mhm.
he was sort of a natural progression. The old writing, some accident happens and it transforms a life, right? Spider-Man gets bitten by a radioactive spider, and that changes his trajectory. And here, young Matt Murdock, gets hit by he didn't get hit by a truck. He pushed someone out of the way of a truck that was had these containers of radioactive material. It splashes in his eyes. Can't see, but all of a
Mhm.
sudden, everything else is heightened. And that was just a very appealing storyline because he built himself up, right? He went to the gym, he worked out hard, he trained, he grew into the role that was put upon him. And
Yep.
the stories have been great. I really like it. And here we are today, and I think Marvel has kind of accepted that this is a pretty strong street level character. He's very popular. We're seeing him in cameos all over the place. He cameoed in X-Men 97.
Yes, sir, he
Oh,
did. I can imagine you would have jumped out of your chair the moment you
I
saw that. I know
paused
I
the
definitely
screen,
did.
rewound it 5 times, and was jumping all over the place. Yeah, it
All
was so
right.
fun.
Well,
Yeah,
I suppose without further ado, we better get into this book because
yeah.
I'm guessing this book, being the first appearance and everything, is
Mhm.
probably going to cover everything we just said. So
Quite a
let's
bit.
do a little.
Yeah.
So just for those of you who aren't familiar and coming to the platform for the first time, this is over on VeVe. So VeVe, and it's basically a digital collectors platform. They specialize in premium IP products, ranging from Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, and they've also got some other cool stuff as well, like Lamborghini, US Postal Service, all sorts of fun stuff. And if you're interested and want to know a bit more about that, we can go over that after the reading. But as it says here, we're looking at Daredevil #1. It's a 2021 New York Comic Con exclusive. Well, not this one, but the Ultra Areas, but we'll get in that in a sec.
Mhm.
The first appearance of Daredevil, the man without fear. Experience the hero's origin as Matt Murdock is blinded but gains superpower abilities he uses to patrol Hell's Kitchen. Ooh, wait, there's more. So there's a lot of different cover variants, which we'll go over in just a second. So it is written by the man himself, Stan Lee. The cover artist for this common cover is Bill Everett. And the rare and ultra rare covers are done by Chris Lee and Chris Sotomayor, which we do also have their work available on the VeVe platform as well, if I believe. And this is basically just a quick little outline of what it is. So it's 23 pages, so it shouldn't take us overly long to get through it. There's 30,000 editions of this particular book on VeVe. And its start year was 1964, so it's been around for a while. And these are our variant covers. So we've got the common cover, which is there in all of its glory. We have our uncommon cover, which is just basically the common cover, but in black and white, and has a Daredevil front and center there in the yellow suit. Now these, ladies and gentlemen, are very, very special because they are VeVe exclusive covers. So you can't find these in physical print or anywhere else. You can only find them here. And we have our rare and ultra rare variants. And I believe this is what they were talking about being the New York Comic Con exclusive.
These were the
And
first, I think, Comic-Con exclusive covers, correct?
I think they are, and I think they still are the only Comic Con exclusive covers off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And unless well, I mean, they're still the only exclusive ones with this sort of particular tag that I can find.
Yeah.
So it makes them that a little bit more special.
So for those that like the first.
Exactly. And of course, we've got our secret rare cover, which is basically just has an interior panel piece taken from inside the comic book and has Daredevil front and center on the front there. Very, very cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's how about we crack on some music. So we'll get into this book and let's have some fun with it. I should make this a little bit catchphrase like, Chris, are you ready?
Am I ready?
Let's
We're gonna find out.
So let's get to the comics. Come on, do it now. Now. All right, let's get into it. So if I go over to my little tool here, I've actually got some music all queued up. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud. And I tried to find something that sort of fits the mood. If that is too loud out there, please let me know in the comments. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not. Chris, can you hear that?
Yeah, very, very faintly. It's nice.
Okay, cool. I wanted to overpower what I'm trying to do. So,
I feel like I should put a reading jacket on.
That's it. Be like by like a warm fire or something. It's like,
that's right. Yeah.
It was the night before Daredevil. Okay, so here we go. So we've got where's my comments? So get back over to the comments. So just got some nice sort of chill out music. So like a hero's awakening, hero's journey music. I thought it was kind of cool. So let's get into it. So, whoops, wrong one. So this is coming from my own copy. This is our ultra rare cover, which I'm lucky enough to have been able to get a copy of. And look at that. Very, very cool. Daredevil front and center there, flying out of the, looks like a clock.
Clock, yeah.
So, yeah, so like I said, this...
That image, side note, if you go back and watch Daredevil on Netflix now, I think, or Disney Plus, sorry, the old Netflix, there's a scene where he crashes through a church window like that. It's the homage to that.
Ah, I see.
Or that came from that, or one of the two, right? But,
I see. So this is the I think I said Chris Lars and Chris Sotomar cover, and you can see it right there. It says Sotomar.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get into it. So, like I said, there's 24 pages, so it shouldn't take us ridiculously too long. Though I have found that in the these 64 year 64 comics, there is a lot of writing, so it might take us a little while, but that's all good. Yeah. So we have the origin of Daredevil. So Chris, you're going to take the part of Daredevil, I believe.
Sure.
And if you want to,
I'll do this panel. And
yeah,
then,
do the panel. You can see that clearly, okay?
Sure. This is
excellent.
Perfect size.
All right, take it away.
Here we go. The origin of Daredevil. Who remembers this cover? If you're one of the fortunate who first bought this copy, you probably wouldn't part with it for anything. That's referencing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man #1, another very famous street-level character. And now, we congratulate you for having bought another prized first edition. This magazine is certain to be one of your most valued comic mag possessions in the months to come.
So yes, sir. Now yours. And also a little side note as well. This one here in particular, the Amazing Spider-Man, is actually available on the VeVe platform. So if you're interested and want to check that out, it is available there in all of its glory. So it says here as well, written by Stan Lee, Bill Everett, and lettering by okay, so let's get into it. So I tell you what, I can do like the little narration part, and then when Daredevil comes in, you can do the Daredevil parts if you want, or we just play around with it. Let's have some fun. That's what it's all about. It's having some fun.
Let's try it. See how it goes.
That's it. Let's do it. There you go. Okay, right. You are now looking at the entrance to Fogwell's Gym on New York's Lower West Side. It is here that our story begins. A story different from any other you've ever read before. In a dingy room above the gym, 4 men play a game of poker, little dreaming of the shock which awaits them. So we got, come on, Porky, we ain't got all day. The fixer may be here soon. I don't know why, but for some reason in my mind, they always sound like that. They always sound like something out of like Goodfellas or something.
They're thugs.
They're thugs. Keep your shirt on, Sam. I don't rush for no one. And just a very quick little thing. We've got VeVe Digital Comics now. Great comic. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
I think we know who that might be. Who do you think you're kidding? You know when the fixer snaps his fingers, we all hop if we want to stay healthy. So the fixer, ooh, it sounds like a very ominous character. Sam's right. Anyhow, I'm blushed. Let's knock off for a while until Hey, wait. What's that noise? Creak, creak. It's like, oh, someone's creaking around. For the love of Pete, what do you call that? Our thugs look around in suspense. And what do they see? A guy in yellow spandex.
Yes.
That's not Wolverine. You're in the wrong place, Buster. We don't use costume wrestlers here. I've seen nutty gestures, but that one takes the cake. But look at his build. Hang around, fella. Maybe the Fixer can use him. Hey, what are you guys here looking for trouble? The Fixer won't like that. And now, what does he say, Chris?
I intend to do just that. When I'm through with the Fixer, he'll never be able to use anyone ever again.
Ooh, I like that. I'm feeling that voice. That's awesome. Oh, here we go. What are they gonna do? Let's find out. He must be some kind of nut. Toss the costume clown out on his ear, Porky. It'll be a pleasure, boss. I can use the exercise. Oh, here we go. He thinks he's gonna try and muscle his way in. But look at this. Hey, wait, what?
If it's exercise you want, Fatso, you've come to the right guy.
Look at that. It's like he's like trying to do like Pilates or something. Hey, stop! Cut it out! Let go!
I'll be glad to, little chum. There. Is that what you wanted?
Ooh, poof! Look at that, piled up like a big thug sandwich. Oh, mister, you just bought yourself a big peak of trouble. Wait till I grab that gun.
Sorry, playmate. You'll have to move a lot faster than that. If you're grabbing a gun, I guess I can use a simple little billy club.
It's like,
there. No sense wasting expensive bullets on a nobody like me.
look at him, he's like, ooh, I got no idea what just hit him. Oh, here we go. You punk, I'll fix it so you never make another wisecrack again.
Bite your tongue, Porky. Think what a loss that would be to the world.
I love the way he's like talking like exactly like Spider-Man would. It's great. Stop wasting your time, Porky. I'll take care of that crump my way.
Well, don't bet on it, pal.
Oh, he's using chair to face style. Surround him. He can't stand all of us at once. Now's your chance while he's catching his breath. Get him! It's like, pile up.
You
Ooh.
fellas sure have a funny way of making a stranger feel at home.
It's like, what? Bang, 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 bang.
In fact, if I didn't know better, I'd begin to suspect that I'm not really welcome here.
Very cool. Loving the artwork as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so classic. All the penciling is so well done. I just love this old-fashioned.
That was great. So, page 6 of 7, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, mister, you've had it. Now, who are you and what do you want? We've had enough. It ain't possible. Nobody can fight like that. He must do it with mirrors. With mirrors, really?
Now that playtime's over, I'll hang around until I find the Fixer. As for who I am, you can just call me Daredevil.
I was so hoping you'd say Batman. Call me, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
It's like, no, I'm the other guy. Oh, wait.
Now, wait. The DC guy.
That's it. It says,
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
A brand new name in the world of superheroes, but one which is destined to reach the very heights of glory. For Daredevil has a special type of power, such as no adventurer has ever had before. To learn what it is, let us go back a few years, back to the origin of the man called Daredevil.
It's like, ooh, go back, go back.
So I guess I'll be little Maddie and you be big Maddie Daddy.
Yeah, that's it. So I guess I'll lead off. The year was 1950, as the prize fighter known as Battling Murdoch talks to his 8-year-old son Matthew. All right, so you be Matthew and I'll be battling.
I don't want to study now, Dad. Why can't I go out and play ball with the kids? I can study later on.
Now, Matt, you'll do it now. You'll study every chance you get. You hear? I promised your mother before she died that I wouldn't let you grow up to be a uneducated punk like me. You're gonna make something of yourself, Matt.
But I want to be like you, Dad. I'm proud of you. You're the greatest.
Don't say it, boy. I'm past my prime. I've got no future. Nothing I can do but become a punching bag for younger men. Oh, but I won't. Oh, sorry, that's me. But I won't let you. But I won't let that happen to you. You're gonna study, become a lawyer, a doctor. You'll be somebody that I can never be. Now go back to your room, son, and get busy with them books.
Okay, Dad.
Wait, so pointing out a couple of comments here. D says Chris on point with the son's voice. Very thank you, D. They're really good. Looking forward all day because I knew it was going to play out like this. Look, I think so far we must be doing something right because we're getting a few positive comments here.
There we go.
Excellent. Well, let's carry on then.
Sure.
Okay. As the years roll by, Matt Murdock does his best to live up to his father's dreams. He becomes top student in the class for forsaking all sports or athletic activities, although his heart aches for the thrills of the baseball diamond and gridiron. So I think this is Matt.
It's Dad. If only Dad would let me try out for the team. I'd be as good as any of them. I just know I would. But I can't go against his wishes. I can't defy Dad. After all he's done for me. After all his sacrifices, I've got to be the son he wants me to be.
And so young Matt Murdock goes his lonely way, spending every minute he can spare with the books, never sharing in the games of the other teenagers.
Kids are Indian wrestling. If only I could go down and join them.
No one can be as cruel as a thinking youth.
Unthinking?
Oh, Anthony. Hang on. It's like sometimes it gets a little bit pixelated and it's hard to see. Unthinking. As an unthinking youth, it is only a matter of time before the neighborhood kids make up a nickname for Matt, a name he will long remember. Well, if it ain't old Daredevil himself. Hey, Daredevil, be sure you don't tire yourself out lifting all those heavy pages in your school book.
They're laughing at me. They think I'm a sissy.
Then, when he reaches his room,
Someday I'll show them. I'll make them eat those words. I'm as strong as any of them, as rugged as any of them, and I'll prove it. Someday I'll prove it.
his anger boiling within him, the regretful youth strikes out at his dad's punching bag with the pent-up fury of a thunderclap. Ooh, thunderclap. He's like going to Hulk on it.
Yeah. The day will come when no one will ever laugh at me again. When, hey, I knocked the bag clean off.
Boof! It's like he doesn't know his own strength.
Right.
Pages 8 of 9. Then, after repairing the clasp...
What a numbskull I am. Why don't I do this every day? Just to keep in shape.
It's like, ding! It's like the light bulb goes off in his head. It is only natural that the son of battling Murdoch should take to vigorous training the way a duck takes to water. And so, in the months that follow, while his dad is out of town on the boxing circuit, he goes for the barbells, the skipping rope, the bag, rowing machine, the bike, pull cable, cue the montage, and montage music. It's like, that's called a montage. Montage. Good. But no matter how hard he trains, the determined teenager never forgets the goal he has set for himself. Hey, how were things at school while I was away, Matt? Everything all right there, son?
Guess so, Dad. If you call straight A's all right.
Haha, Matt, I know how tough it's been for you. While the other kids were out playing and having good times. But the day will come when you'll thank me, boy. You're gonna amount to something, just the way your mother would have wanted you to. But there is one problem which battling Murdoch keeps from his son. Oh dear, what's happening? I haven't been able to land a fight in weeks. I'm getting too old, no manager will take me, but I can't let Matt down. I got to keep fighting until he gets through college. I owe him that, for the way this has worked all these years. Finally, in desperation, Murdoch makes a fatal decision. Oh dear. Look, Murdoch, you're all washed up, and you know it. The only guy you'll manage a has-been like you is the Fixer. The Fixer? I've always sworn to myself that I'd steer clear of that guy, with his reputation, but now I've got no choice. I have to fight. So let's see. And so, do you want to do Fixer?
Ah, sure.
Yeah, go for
Let's
it.
give it a go. Like villainous side.
Yeah, go on. Unleash the inner, like, villainous. Pretend you're stroking a small cat and sitting in a chair.
What would the fixes on? Well. If it ain't battling Murdoch. 10 years ago, you kicked me out of your dressing room when I offered you a deal. I knew you'd come around sooner or later. Sure, I'll get you some fights. You won't have to take a dive either. Just because I'm really a soft-hearted fool. Here, sign this contract.
Sign this contract, the fatal last words. While trembling fingers, the middle-aged fighter grips the pen as a drowning man would clutch at a straw, and then... This is the luckiest day of my life. Now I'll be able to send Matt to his college, and I don't have to worry about a thing. Or so he thinks. Excitedly, the joyful prize fighter rushes to his apartment, only to find... Matt! Wait, I tell you the news. Matt! He's not here. As fate would have it, Matthew Murdoch, at that very moment, is returning from the library, taking the most important few steps of his entire life.
Gee, you'd think someone would help that blind man across the street. Say, mister, can I give you a hand? He didn't seem to hear me. He might be deaf too. Say, there's a truck turning the corner, coming towards him.
Oh no, what is our hero going to do? Is he going to try and shout to the deaf man, move out of the way? Or is he going to try and do something heroic? Possibly stupid, maybe life-changing. Who knows? Maybe. Right, pages 10 and 11. Hank, slam on the brakes! Someone's crossing in front of us! I can't, something's wrong! She won't stop! Oh no, look, the old guy is in trouble. But look, without a moment's hesitation, his supple muscles respond to the emergency with the speed of thought. Matt Murdoch hurls himself towards the scene of impending danger or disaster.
He won't have a chance unless I can reach him in time.
Oh no. Can he do it? The swift-moving teenager hurls himself at the unsuspecting blind man out of the truck's path, but he himself is not so fortunate.
Oh!
He saved that man's life! Most heroic act I've ever seen! But a cylinder, it fell from the truck. It struck his face. Is it something radioactive? Well, don't just stand there. Someone call an ambulance. Oh no. Later, at Municipal Hospital. Okay. Your son is very brave, lad, Mr. Murdoch. You must try to be equally as brave in these days ahead. If only I had happened to me instead of him. If only I had been there.
Don't, Dad. It could have been worse. Even if I do lose my sight, at least I'm alive.
And days later, after the injured boy returns home. Good news, Matt. The doctor's reports say that an operation may restore your sight in a few years, after the tissue is healed.
That's great, Dad. Until then, don't worry. I'll still keep up my studies, using books written in Braille. I'll get my diploma yet. You'll see.
He's still got that positive attitude. He can do it. Even can-do attitude, love it. Even though the odds are stacked against him, you can still do it. But in the days that followed, Matt Murdock studies more than the written word. He begins a still more intensive program of physical exercise.
I don't get it. Ever since my accident, I seem to be able to do everything lots better than before, even without my sight.
So bang, as he hits the speedball there. Look at this.
It's as though nature made all my senses far more powerful to compensate for my blindness. I wonder, could the radioactive elements which struck my eyes have anything to do with my increased powers? Stranger things have been known to happen.
I just love the fact like he's like depicted like he just looks like he's like just like it's like something like a Looney Tunes cartoon or something, just like over the doing backflips and somersaults and stuff like. Ooh. Anyway, but whether the explanation, it is a supremely confident, self-absurd Matt Murdock who finally graduates from high school and is eagerly accepted by the director of missions of State College, where we find him sharing a dormitory room with his new buddy, Franklin Froggy Nelson. Matt, you old hound. What's that? Matt, you old hound dog. How'd you do it? I study like a demon, but you just breeze through the courses with all the top grades.
Yeah, I guess my dad deserves the credit, Foggy. He had me study so hard when I was younger. It just all seems to come so easy to me now. And I wouldn't be surprised if that radiation I absorbed in the accident doesn't have something to do with it, too. Everything seems easy for me now. All my senses are razor sharp.
That's it. Let's see what senses are sharp. Let's find out. So it says.
I guess I should say this. Yeah. My hearing is so acute that I can tell if someone is in a room with me just by hearing the heartbeat. And I never forget an odor once I smell it. I could recognize any girl by her perfume, or any man by his hair tonic. Even my fingers have become incredibly sensitive. I can tell how many bullets are in the gun just by the weight of the barrel. While my sense of taste has become so highly developed, I can tell exactly how many grains of salt are on a piece of a pretzel.
So
Plus.
So I don't think anybody wants to know how many grains of salt are on a pretzel.
Yeah. No thanks. Yeah.
No, thank you. You say you just eat the pretzel. Just eat the pretzel. Do it.
Be good for my dairy allergy if I could tell how many eggs were in there.
Now that would be a good power, wouldn't it? There we go. But the most
important but my most important new ability is in the form of a built-in radar that I seem to have developed. It enables me to walk anywhere safely without bumping into anything. I feel a strange tingling sensation when I approach any solid obstacle, warning me which way to turn.
I love that. Ping, ping, ping. It's like doo 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 doo. So I just look at one. Yeah, like Pac-Man. So he says, "Oh well, I don't know if I want to smell all that extra stuff." Just going over a few comments here. Still positive when he lost his sight. That's it. Even if you've still got no sight, this positive mindset can get you so far in life. Excellent. Well, so far we're up to 28 viewers so far. So big thank you to 28 viewers. So tuning in.
Yeah,
also, if you haven't had a chance already, get over to the YouTube channel. Get to the comics and hit that like, that comment, subscribe if you're enjoying what we're doing here. There's that helps the algorithm put it out there. And if you enjoy it, we'll keep doing it. Or I might just keep doing it because it's fun. Because that's what we're doing. We're having a great time here, aren't we, Chris?
This is fantastic.
Fantastic. Love it. So, without too much interruption, let's carry on. Say, son, you want any help crossing the street?
No thanks. I can make it. Little does he suspect I can cross more safely than he can, for I have every one of my remaining senses working at absolute peak capacity.
That's it. But meanwhile, the career of battling Murdock takes a surprising turn.
Here's your dough, Murdock. Keep it up and you may be champ someday.
I can't believe it, Fixer. It all seems like some kind of miracle. Oh, sorry. Just a quick side note there. This says enter for a chance to win the NFT. That's right. I'll just quickly throw that up real quick for anyone who are tuning in right now. If you go over to the YouTube channel, put in #comics, you go into the chance to win yourself a NFT Get with the Comics little helicopter. So feel free to do that. Make sure you chuck it in the comments down on the YouTube channel. And I'm hoping my little StreamYard tool is still running. So far, it seems to be doing its job. So fantastic. So get in there and get into it. So anyway, back to it. Let me get rid of that. Right. It's a miracle, right? And after Murdoch leaves, well, the old fool finds out that all his fights were set up. You paid his opponents to take a dive.
Sure. I did it to give Murdoch a build-up, draw the crowds. But he'll learn the facts of life in his next fight. That's where I get him to take the count.
Bum, bum, bum. And a few days before battling Murdoch's latest fight.
Footsteps. I can tell by the weight, the distance between each. It's Foggy Nelson.
Hey, Matt, wait up. I want to read you the sports headline. It's about your dad. He's fighting Dynamite Davis tomorrow night in New York. How about that? You want to go?
I've already got the tickets, Foggy. One for each of us. I read the headline before just by running my finger over the page and feeling the impression of the ink. Kid Murdoch to face
it says this. That's it. Oh, there we go. Kid Murdoch to face Davis, number 2 contender. Can he do it? We'll find out in the next page. And so, the next night. The fixer said I have to take a dive in the first round tonight. Oh, here we go. This is going to be fun. And in the middle corner, the middle-aged sensation, battling Jack Murdoch. Bow, wow, wow, wow. But my boy's here tonight to root for his dad. I've always trained him to do his best. I can't disappoint him, not now.
Murdoch, you fool, take it easy. What are you doing? If you're trying to double-cross me, you'll live to regret it. You're supposed to dive now, here? Dive!
He's winning! Matt, your dad's pulverizing him!
I know it. I can follow the fight perfectly by hearing the sound of each blow, each footstep.
Nice. It's my one chance, maybe my last chance, to do something to make my son proud of me. I'm not gonna fail him. I'm gonna win, do you hear? I'm gonna win! Boof! Bang! Smack! Like, one in the guts, one across the chin. Has he done it? Call it a miracle. Call it pure willpower. Sheer determination. Call it what you will, but a few seconds later. The winning battling Murdoch. So he's done it, ladies and gentlemen. He's won. Whee! Pew, 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 pew. Hashtag pew, pew, pew. But then, in the dressing room.
You did it, Dad. You proved that nothing's impossible. If a man has the courage. If a man's not afraid.
I wanted you to be proud of me, Matt, my son. But in the back seat of a dark sedan which quietly pulls away from the stadium.
Nobody crosses the fixer. You know what to do, Slade.
Yeah, boss. I know what to do. Ooh, what's he gonna do? It doesn't sound very, very good for poor Jack. Though at least his son's oh, there you go. Richard says, liver punch! Boof! Love it.
Yep. Down and out.
Down and out. Right, we're up to page 14 of 15, so we're over halfway, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we could get into the real heartbreaking stuff now, so hold on to your seat. A few minutes later, and Matt's happy father leaves the gym. No matter what the fixer does, I won't care. My son is proud of me. Nothing can ever change that now. But then all of a sudden, crash! Pow, pow! Suddenly, the sharp explosive sound of a gunshot destroys the silence of the night, and ends one man's revile forever. Within seconds, it's battling Murdoch. He won the big fight tonight. Somebody must have been awfully sore about his victory, and we're not gonna rest until we find out who. Nothing I can do for him. It's too late. So that's it. Dad's gone. How's poor Matt gonna react to this? Later, after a grieving Matt Murdoch has heard the tragic news. You're gonna snap out of it, Matt. Pull yourself together, fella. That's what your dad would have wanted. You'll be graduating soon, and my dad's setting up a law office. I want you to join me, Matt, as my partner. But then finally, the big day arrives. Graduation. So, tell you what, do you want to do the role of the teacher? Why not?
Sure. Matthew Murdoch, I am especially proud to congratulate you for being chosen class valedictorian. You have proven that an alert mind and a strong will can conquer any obstacles. Thank you, sir.
And he's gonna be my partner. He's gonna be my partner. Boy, can I pick him. The next day in New York. We're in business, Matt. With your brains and my dad's money, nothing can stop us. Come and meet the secretary I hired. So there you go. Dad's money fixes everything. Oh, here we go. Who have we got here?
There she is.
Hi.
You did a good nurse voice earlier, so
I'll try this one. Hi. My name's Karen Page, Mr. Murdoch. I hope you'd be pleased with me.
Her voice is like music. From the sound, she's 5'4", young. I know she's lovely.
Later that night, in the furnished room Matt had rented near the office.
I'll never be able to concentrate on my law work until my dad's murderer is finally brought to justice. But years ago, I promised Dad that Matt Murdoch would use his head, never become a fighter, never depend on my strength the way that Dad did.
Oh, here we go.
I'll see to it. Oh, wait, sorry.
That's all right.
I can't break that promise I made. And yet, with my agility, my extra sharp senses, there's so much I could do. I can't let my powers go to waste. Wait! I have it!
Oh, he snaps. Excellent.
I'll see to it Matt Murdoch never does resort to force, but somebody else will. Somebody totally different from Matt Murdoch. All I need are some old shirts, which I can stitch together. I'm no Betsy Ross, but I should be able to handle this. Lucky my touch is so sensitive. I can even blend the colors, for each colored fabric has a different feel to me.
Oh, here we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
A few hours later, my favorite panel, one of them of all time.
A few hours later.
Yeah. There! Whenever I don this costume, I'll no longer be Matt Murdoch, but I'll need a new name. What if the kids in the old neighborhood could see me now? The kids who taunted me, called me Daredevil. Wait, that's it! Daredevil. They called me, but they meant it as an insult. Well, that's who I'll be. The name is perfect.
Lovely. Excellent. You are nailing this, mate.
The costume is tight enough to wear under my clothes if need be. I'll just make a few finishing touches on the headpiece, and when I'm through, Daredevil will be recognized anywhere.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Even though I don't need it, I'll continue to carry a cane as Matt Murdoch. That gives me another idea. That cane would make a great weapon for Daredevil.
Throughout the long night, the unseeing man works his super sensitive fingers molding and manipulating his cane far more precisely than any normal craftsman might do.
I'll hinge it in the middle, design a sheath for it. It'll be the perfect all-purpose weapon.
Ooh, and thus the Billy Club was born.
The Billy Club.
Lovely. Pages 16 and 17, ladies and gentlemen.
I can use it in 100 ways. It's perfect. And now for the job at hand. I've got to bring my father's murderer to justice. Tomorrow's Saturday. The office will be closed, so I'll start in the morning. And I know just where to begin.
Oh, where's he going to begin? Let's find out. And so...
Dad's manager was a man called the Fixer. I have a hunch he deserves that nickname.
How conveniently that young blind man walks through the streets. Oh, how confidently that blind man walks through the streets. It's like he's nothing wrong with him. He's got perfect sight. So it's, I just pulled this little comment from Richard. Who needs an AK when you have a cane? It's an A-cane. A-cane.
That's right.
Love it. Let's see. Underly guided by his atom-indulging radar sense, Matt Murdock reaches his destination.
This will be Daredevil's first test. Now to change clothes in an alley and see if I'm as good as I think.
And so we return to the present as our Daredevil saga continues. Oh, okay, so we're back to where we started.
Like that transition? The two panels side by side, history to modern. Wow.
Excellent.
So well done. Oh, I love that. Now, do you take me to the Fixer or...
Or nothing. We had it, fella. Just hang around. We'll be here any minute. Oh, here he is. Hey, boss. Did you get up on that clown?
Somebody asking for me? What do you want?
He looks like trouble to me, Fixer. What? Want me to lean on him a little?
My associates don't seem to like your looks, mister. You better talk fast.
Oops. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Sorry.
From the heavy tone of his voice, he's beefy rough. I hear him breathing on the side of him. So the other two must be flanking him. Correction, Fixer. You're the one who's going to talk.
That's it. So you're gonna sing like a canary, sir, not me.
I want to know what arrangement you had with Battling Murdoch. Battling Murdoch? What's that to you? It ain't healthy to mention him around here.
We must know something, boss. I'll take care of him.
The sound of a suit jacket being drawn aside, fingers touching a metal object. Must be a gun butt in a shoulder holster.
Ooh, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna be quick enough?
The sound of his breathing, the telltale click of the pistol's safety release, are all I need to hear the pinpoint of my target.
And whoosh, that's it, he's knocked it out of his hand.
And the almost inaudible sound of my cane cutting through the air like the loud radar beep to my super sensitive ears. I was right all the time. My senses are so ultra keen that I can do anything a man with eyesight can, and do it better.
You can do it better. I'll sneak up on him from behind, and hey, he just swung around just in time. How'd you know I was behind you?
That's my secret, pal. No matter how softly he kept up behind me, his muffled footsteps sounded like heavy drum beats to me. Rapid footsteps, hurrying away from me. He's trying to escape. Hold it, Speedy. I haven't dismissed the class yet.
So, oh, it says, I think that's Fixer.
Oh, that's Fixer, yeah. How does he do it? He doesn't miss a trick.
I saw that whole. I haven't dismissed class yet. It's like there's love like these like little witty like one-liners. Like, you know, all I can do is just think of Spider-Man every time I hear stuff like that. But even Daredevil's got it.
That's right. All these thugs, they all look alike.
They do. All right, we're up to now pages 18 and 19. Oh, we're approaching the end.
Getting close.
Slam.
Now let's all settle down for a nice talk. Unless you'd like another session with me.
Look, you.
Quiet. I'll handle this. I'm still the boss. Mister, Whoever you are, you're in a mess of trouble. You're not getting away with coming here and roughing us up. We got laws to protect innocent people. Sam, call the cops.
Oh,
The sound of a hand picking up a receiver. This is almost too easy.
so ah! So he's throwing the receiver at his. Oh, sorry, he's throwing the cane at the receiver and knocked it right out of his hand.
Fixer, I suspect you were responsible for the death of Battling Murdoch. Why don't you confess now? Save us all a lot of trouble. You're nuts.
Oops.
I had nothing to do with it. I got a perfect alibi. I have another power I wasn't even aware of. I can hear his pulse rate. It's speeding up, indicating he's lying. My super sense of hearing is like a built-in lie detector. Maybe you do have an alibi. Maybe yours wasn't the finger that squeezed the trigger, but you gave the order, didn't you?
Dun dun dun.
No, stay back, stop him. You guys, don't let him hit me.
Don't let him get me. Oh, here we go. He knows too much. He might even know I'm the murderer. Can't take any chances. So intent is Daredevil upon listening to the Fixer's pulse rate to determine if he is guilty man, that his ultra-sharp hearing senses reaches a fraction of a second too slow, and it was me, but you'll never be able to do anything about it as I push you out the window. Poof!
Behind me! Someone! Oh!
It's like, push! A normal man with all of his senses might be doomed in such a situation. But the moment the fearless Daredevil feels himself hurtling into space, his super keen ears catch the rustling of a flag as his lightning-fast reflexes go into action.
A flagpole alongside me. Only one chance.
Can he get it? Look, trusty cane! Pressing the hidden stud which releases his cane handle at the same split second as he lunges out of he stops his fall in midair.
I got it. From here on, it's all a breeze.
Look at that, he's on the whole swirly around the flagpole and through the window.
Now then, gents, where were we?
Oh, he's back. Whoop. Meanwhile, on the other side of town. Funny Matt doesn't answer. Maybe he's still asleep. Oh, the door's open. Hey, Lazy Bones. Thought I'd see if you need anything. And Matt? He's gone. Gosh, I wish he'd call me. I hate to think of poor Matt walking around town all alone with all the traffic in New York. Little does Foggy know.
Little does Foggy know.
Oh, page 20 and 21. We're almost there. I'll go up to the office. Maybe he'll decide to come here and get familiar with the place before starting work on Monday. But entering the new office, Foggy finds it unoccupied except for the most decorative accessory. Ooh, decorative accessory. I'll have to remember that one. Karen, today's your day off. I know, Mr. Nelson, but I'm a stranger in New York, and I had no one to visit, so I thought I'd tidy up the office while I had a chance. Is Mr. Murdoch with you? No. Matter of fact, I hope he'd be here. I don't like him wandering around town all alone. Oh, I understand. What a pity such a wonderful, handsome man is so handicapped. So handicapped, that's a bit harsh. Well, wow, I'm sure I'd like to hear her talk about me in that adoring tone of voice.
Uh-oh.
I sense a triangle forming. Who knows? Don't let his blindness fool you, Karen. He's still the smartest, most capable, most courageous fellow I've known. He doesn't even seem to mind not seeing. There's something about him that makes a girl want to take him in her arms and... Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Nelson. I had no right to speak that way. It's just that he seems to need someone to look after him. Or so they think. It could be hard to imagine Karen Page's feelings if she could see the handicapped man she is referring to ring in at the moment.
Out. All of you. I'm only interested in Slade and the Fixer.
Boy, you gotta tell me twice.
Come back, you rotten cowards. Don't leave us with them. Now, you two. I've learned what I wanted. Slade actually did the shooting, but you gave the order.
What good'll do ya? You can't prove it.
Yeah. Where's your evidence?
Oh, where is the evidence? Let's find out.
Now for my final bluff. They're so worried now, they'll believe anything. Right here. I have a miniature tape recorder concealed in my billy club. I'll tell the police all they need to know.
Oh, he's got us. Then before Daredevil can make a move, the Fixer tries one last desperate maneuver.
Quick, Slade, run! Before he can get his balance!
Oh no, they've literally taken the rug out from under his feet.
He's been rugged.
He's been... That's brilliant. He's literally been rugged.
Hey, did we just figure out that's where that term comes from?
It could be. It could be.
Came from Daredevil #1.
Came from Daredevil #1. Write that down, ladies and gentlemen. The term rugged came from Daredevil #1. Don't believe us? Check it out on page 21.
F.A. rugged.
That's it, F.A. rugged. So, my arm.
Oh, my arm! I wrenched it! I was a fool for being so overconfident. I should have known they'd make one final try to escape. They can't have gotten far. I'll get them yet.
But racing around the corner, Slade and the Fixer quickly mingle with the Saturday afternoon shopping crowd. He'll never find us now in the middle of the crowd.
Just keep moving. There's no telling what that guy can do.
Oh, can he find them, ladies and gentlemen? Has he got the senses to pick him out from the crowd? Meanwhile,
I can still smell the traces of the Fixer's cigar smoke. I can follow the scent like a bloodhound, but I'll be able to get around easier in the crowd without a costume.
and so begins one of the strangest pursuits on record, as a man without sight unerringly makes his way through a crowded avenue on the trail of two killers.
I'm glad his cigar is a strong one. He might as well be telling me where he is, but he doesn't know it.
All right. Page 22 and 23. Can he get them, ladies and gentlemen? Within minutes, the graceful, supple figure of Matt Murdock has knifed through the unsuspecting crowd like a shadowy wraith. And then...
I hope they're both staying together. I want to bring them both to justice. The cigar scent is stronger now. I'm almost up to them. Slow down, Slade. We're safe now. He's nowhere in sight.
Guess you're right. No one near us now, but that blind guy, we've lost him for sure.
Come on. We'll duck into that subway station across the street and get off at Penn Station. We'll be out of town in an hour. That's what I think.
I love that. That's what they think. Hey, how'd you see how fast that blind guy pushed past us?
Who cares? We got our own problems.
But unknown to the fleeing duo, their problems are just beginning, but for directly ahead of them.
Our footsteps are getting closer. I'll just make it. Going somewhere, boys?
It's him!
It ain't possible! Separate! You can't get us both! I was afraid they'd try that. I can tell by the unbroken sound of Slade's footsteps there's no one between us, so it's safe to throw my cane. Good! He's tackling Slade. It means I'll escape.
Oh, here we go. What? It's gone straight through the legs. Ugh! Blast it! He tripped me with that infernal stick of his.
I'll slow him down while I go after the Fixer. He's too far ahead. I need something to help me catch him. This waste paper basket. Let me say that. This waste paper basket that I'm touching is perfect.
And seconds later.
The rolling steel is making such a racket that I can't hear his footsteps, but I can easily detect the scent of that cigar. He's gonna get me! He's gonna get me!
rolling on this bin. Classy, love it. At that second, the beefy, overweight, fear-filled figure of the fixer grasps and slumps to the ground as his panic-stricken heart ceases to beat. Oh no.
I can't breathe. Oh.
Oh no, he's conveniently having a heart attack.
Lucky bugger. No pulse, no heartbeat. Seems like a heart attack will save the state the expense of a trial.
Now what's going on here?
Transit police. Just what the doctor ordered. And so is this incoming train. Follow me, boys. I got a little job for you.
Oh, that's so convenient. And also, this incoming train, so convenient.
Yeah. Hey, transit police, you jump on the side of this train too.
That's it.
Let's go.
Come with me. Oh, here we go. I think we're down to the last page. Here we go.
Last page. Don't you know enough to stay where I left you?
Ugh!
Now for my last bluff. The fixer just told us everything, Slade. He's innocent. You are Murdoch's murderer.
The dirty chum. He's not gonna wiggle out of it. At this time, he's as guilty as I am. I only pulled the trigger, but he gave the orders.
Hear enough, boys?
Oh, we sure did. Wait, who are you?
The name's Daredevil. Remember it. You'll be hearing it again. I promise.
That sounds like a very, very familiar line that we just heard. In a certain X-Men 97, if I remember right.
Maybe they borrowed that from this panel.
Maybe they did. Maybe there's some plagiarism going on here. It could be a potential lawsuit. But let's read on. But not long afterwards. Matt, say, I was worried about you, fella. Where you been?
Just out for a walk, Foggy. I'd have been here sooner, but as you know, I can't get around too fast.
He just had to call Mr. Murdoch, an accused murderer named Slade. He wanted to know if you'd defend him. But I turned him down. From the police report, I was convinced he's guilty. Hope you don't mind, Matt.
Mind? No. I don't mind at all. Not a bit. Not one single bit. Dad, wherever you are, I kind of hope you're resting easier now.
It says, don't waste a minute. We can't wait to hear what you think of Daredevil. Well, here you go. Send us your letters to Daredevil, Stan Lee, 3rd floor at Madison Avenue, yada, yada, yada. And in the meantime, this is just the beginning. We've only scratched the surface. Daredevil really hits his stride in number 2 when he faces his first supervillain. Don't miss it. With a big D.
D.
D for dun dun dun.
Dun, dun.
And I believe that is the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was Daredevil number 1. Read by myself, Mr. OzmanKollects63, and special guest reader, Mr. Chris Severs. Chris, how was that for you, sir?
That was so fun.
So good, wasn't it?
That was so fun. Boy, oh boy, thank you for having me do that. That was a very different way to experience something out of my childhood that, even that last panel, if I was around in 1964, I'd probably be the kid writing in to say, what's going on? Hey, you got me hooked.
Oh, that's it.
Here we are today now doing it like this. This is it's magical, my friend. Thank you.
No worries, mate. Thank you. Thank you again for taking the time to come on and do this with me. I always enjoy trying to get getting others involved in just the joys of reading comic books. Because like I say all the time, we collect all these comic books on VeVe or just in real life, and like for the cover art, which is fantastic. But there's just so much if you actually take the time to wrong button. If you actually take the time to open the book and look inside, you get to get familiar with the story, even the interior art is just as good as the exterior art.
It's it's fantastic, and these things are the groundwork, the framework of what we are all so passionately enjoying today, right? Whether it's collecting comics, characters, digital collectibles, watching these shows on TV, this is where it all came from. Right? It all started here, and look how far it's come, and it's still bringing people together. And I see things, oh, comic books were dead and the industry's dying. Not a chance, right? It's too much. Too much.
That's it. As long as the fandom's still here and there's still people around to enjoy it, it'll just live on forever.
Yeah, these are great. I don't know if does anybody know what Daredevil #2 is?
Ooh, that's a good question. What is Daredevil #2? I know we've got Daredevil #3 on the app, but what is Daredevil #2? Do you know?
I know it.
Chris?
I know it.
Let's see. If anyone knows in the comments there, say right now. Do it now.
Do it now.
Daredevil #2. Write in the comments.
20 seconds to Google it.
That's it. Yeah, you watch everyone jumping straight on Google and how to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, that was Daredevil #1, which is the first appearance of Daredevil. So if you are interested and want to pick yourself up a copy of this amazing book, you can head over to VeVe. I should tell you what. Before I continue, let me just kill the music here. That's better. And
he knows it.
That's it. So hang on, let me get back to the comments too. There we go. Electro.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
That was Electro. What, as in like Spider-Man Electro, or is there like another Electro?
As in the one and only. Yeah, same one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Wonder why we got 3 first. There must be something happening there. Maybe we're gonna see some more Electro soon.
Maybe. Well, we haven't got Electro on the app yet, have we? So
I think in one of the modern title comics he's in there. He's in something. I'll have to go digging around.
Yeah. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Like, if you are interested in picking up yourself just a common, say nothing. Look at this. We said Electro, someone said Electro, and look who came out of the woodwork. Say Fro. Hey Fro. How are you, mate? I thought someone said Electro. No, don't worry, Fro. Say nobody's moving on you, girl. Maybe Daredevil, but not us.
We're still in the Karen Page phase here, so we
That's it, mate. Look at this. Says Fro's ears are ringing. Richard Fro. Hey, say Chris. Hey Fro. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you enjoyed the reading.
That's awesome.
I better chuck this back up again before I forget about it. Also, as well, before I forget about it, if you write over in the comments, over on the YouTube channel, Get to the Comics, get over to the YouTube channel, chuck in the comments, #comics. You go into the chance to pick yourself up, if it's going to play ball, one of these fantastic Get to the Comics NFTs designed by the one and only Hinano of the Real Uncommon podcast. And of course, like I said before, Chris, you're going to get one automatically for being part of this stream. So I will get that over to you as soon as I can.
Stunning. And
this is just the first of other NFTs that I would like to bring into the channel moving forward. But again, that is just something that's still in the works. Like I said, this is still a brand new channel, still getting off the ground. I got loads of ideas I want to try and do with it, but it's all just one step at a time, and just having fun with it along the way. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, is just having fun.
100%. That's a great way to start the roll into the weekend.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very fun.
Oh, here we go. Oh, we got a few more. We got Casual. Says, sup, bros.
Casual.
Dude, do you even VeVe? That's us going back to that, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Richard's got his in. #comics.
Happy birthday, D. I think it's her birthday every day of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, let me pull that down. So far, I have 2 entries into the giveaway. So the odds are very, very good for those 2 entries. But come on, I need more. So get in there, ladies and gentlemen. I got 52 viewers. I got 47. I got 47 over on X, 5 on YouTube. Get in there, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, that's it. #comics. I'll bring it up one more time. So chuck it in there. #comics. Make sure it's all in lowercase, because this thing is case sensitive. But just while we wait for that to keep going, if you were interested in picking yourself up one of these amazing comics, let's go over here and see what they're going for in the market. So right now, you can pick yourself up a common for 5 gems and 20 frags. And for any of those who aren't familiar with the VeVe app in the market, basically this is VeVe. And yeah, they have a marketplace. It's very, very simple. All you do is you head over to VeVe, create yourself an account, do a little bit of KYC, which is know your customer, create an account, and then you basically, very, very simple. You see it, you like it, you buy it. So you just basically preload your account with gems, which is the in-app currency, gems, and also it was kind of coined by D1 and only about the sub-denominations of gems, because everyone's like, oh, it's a gem this, gem that, but what is the smaller amount of gems? And D came up with frags, and it's sort of stuck since then. So that's when we say frags, that's what we mean. Dollars has cents, pounds has pence. We got frags. So if you can get yourself a common over there, if you want to pick yourself up an uncommon, which is the black and white variant, they're going for 4 gems on the floor. I was just saying to Chris a little bit earlier, we better be careful because at some of these prices, we might end up picking up a couple ourselves.
Yeah, I did a little late night shopping on this one.
Let's see. Our rare is going for 8 gems and 99 frags. Also, as well, before I forget, none of this, because I don't have my sound effect with me, none of this is classed as financial advice. Please do with your own capital as you will. Nothing said on this channel is financial advice. We're just simply 2 guys enjoying reading Daredevil #1 and just enjoying the collecting and community spirit that VeVe is providing us. And now, if you want to pick yourself up the ultra rare, the ultra rare is going for 44 gems and 99 frags on the floor. And last but not least, the secret rare, which is the rarest of them all, is going for 280 gems on the floor. So a lot of very good options there.
Lovely secret rare. I like that cover. That one's that's pretty.
It is very pretty. And also, before I forget about it, if comics just happen to not be your thing. Now, let me get back over the comments here, make sure there's nothing new. Oh, there you go. D says that you are as nice. It's a you are. But before I forget about it, if comics are not your thing, VeVe also do collectibles. So if you don't want to pick yourself up a Daredevil comic, you can pick yourself up a Daredevil collectible. And just to give you a small example of what VeVe offers, they offer like collectibles such as cars, which has recently just dropped. They've got Stan Lee. I should tell you what, let's go over here and have a little gander at what they got. So they've got items like Wolverine, very, very popular at the moment. They've got Wolverine, they've got Alligator Loki, we've got Star Wars, we've got Blob looking really proud of himself there. Look, I did it. We've got lightsabers, we got rabbits, we got Batman, we've got everything over here. But if I go over here into the search bar and I go Daredevil, hopefully I can spell because it is very late here at night. They have got the likes of, they've got Froze Girl Elektra in the many different poses. They've also got Kingpin, which is a very well-known bad guy of Daredevils. But they also have the man himself, Daredevil.
Boy, not many left.
I said, with not many left. That's very true. With not many left. So right now he is going for 36 gems and 49 frags on the floor. So if you're interested in picking yourself up one of them, that is also there for you as well. And very, very cool. And also, like I said before, they also do different types of comics as well. So they do everything from Star Wars. They also do. They've also just recently come out with the VeVe Comics app, which you may have seen plastered all over YouTube at the moment, which I definitely have because their advertising is ramping up big time. But they have the likes of Venom, Spider-Man, Deadpool. They got even the big one here itself, Amazing Fantasy number 15. And this is another one that's quite prominent as well. Amazing Amazing Spider-Man number 50, which is the first appearance of Kingpin. Mm-hmm. And a lot of other cool comics as well. Also, this is another big hitter as well. Marvel Comics #1.
Love that book. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't got myself a copy of it, but I probably should at some point.
It's kind of in that zone right now.
It is. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's have a look. Let's have a gander. or in second thought, shall we not look? Shall we not look?
Look at this. I don't know.
Don't look. Don't look at it. Right now, 24 gems and 44 frags on the floor, ladies and gentlemen.
Very nice. Piece of history right there. Fantastic.
And yeah, so let's have a look and see what's going on with this giveaway. Let's see how many. I've got 3 entries. 3 entries, ladies and gentlemen. I'll keep it going for a bit longer. But like I said before, I've got 57 viewers. I've got 52 over on X, another 5 over on the YouTube channel. And like I said, get over to the YouTube channel, get to the comics over on the YouTube channel, get that hashtag comics in there. Make sure it's all lowercase because it is case sensitive, and go for your chance to get that NFT. I'll keep it going for a little bit longer, and then that's it. All bets will be off.
Yeah. Here, I'll fill some air for you, Alex, really quick.
Let's hear it.
I followed someone for at least a year plus now. Her name is Christine Hanfolk on Twitter X. Twix. Who coined Twix? I think that was Double Quill.
That was Double Quill. Absolutely.
I love that. So on Twix, there's a group called We Save Daredevil. And this was a collection of individuals that came together because there was some talk, I believe, that Marvel was not going to continue the show at one point. And boy, did they rally. And they got tens of thousands of fans and people, I guess, coming together to say, please, Marvel. And so then we got the series that we did, which has been so fantastic. Anyways, Christine is the creator of the Other Murdoch Papers, which is another series of books. She wrote a book that I just bought recently on Amazon, I think it was, but it's called Being Matt Murdock, One Fan's Journey into the Science of Daredevil. And for anyone that's out there that's kind of wants to go to this extent, it's really neat because she uses modern age science to actually uncover, are these types of sensory, kind of increasing, lost sight, all of a sudden hearing, speed, everything faster, better. And there's some scientific proof behind all of this stuff. And she cites experiences and examples and then talks about what you see in the show and how does it apply back from a scientific perspective. It's really neat. So if anyone, it's not I don't think a very expensive book. I think it was around $10 or $15 if I'm not mistaken, but there's my plug for Christine. I just really enjoy reading this. I'm about halfway through it right now, so I can't tell anybody the ending, but again, right, there's somebody that has made a career and probably done quite well because of Daredevil #1, right? All these things that started, and here we are today, and it's still going on. And again, fun if you're a reader like me. Sometimes I have to take a break from YouTube and read books to make sure I can still do it. So
yeah, same. Like so, I try and carve out a very, very, very little bit of time I can just try and get a comic book in here and there. I mean, like recently I picked up the Aliens comics from the recent comic book release. Actually, I tell you what, let's go to my collection. I'll show you.
Yeah,
I won't tell you. I'll just show you. So these are the ones I picked up recently. I got Ultimate X-Men #3, Doom #1. I got Aliens. That's a really cool series. I'm really enjoying that one. This one, Black, White, and Blood from Aliens as well is also very cool. And also got the first issue of Blood Hunt as well, which spoiler alert, might possibly be coming on the next episode of Get to the Comics. Ooh, and possibly with another guest reader, but stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that's cool. I just finished reading the What If #2.
Oh yeah.
Fun read. Oh, that
actually, I think I've got that one.
Do you?
I think I might do. Hang on. I do have a What If. That one. No, so I've got What If #3.
Marvel's got me again. I got to get #3 now. So
yeah, that's one. If Venom got hold of Doctor Strange, whereas I think the other one was if Venom got hold of Wolverine.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a little sneak peek of my collection there, ladies and gentlemen. I got my Predator comics, I got my Avengers comics, I got my Daredevil ones, I got Evermind, I got Ron English's comic there.
That's a nice one too.
Yeah. That one also will be covering very, very soon in another episode or two. So again, stay tuned for that one. And also, if Ron English, if you're out there and you just happen to be viewing this stream, or anyone can get hold of him for me, I'd love to be able to get Ron on board to have a look at this comic with us.
How fun would that be?
That would be amazing. Obviously, I know the guy's a busy man, but if that is a possibility, or someone out there in YouTube land or in X land can make that happen for me, I would be eternally grateful. But that could also just be wishful thinking. But
shout out to is it 2025? Disney Marvel have just announced 18 episodes are now confirmed for Daredevil.
Now
this will be modeled, I believe, on the Born Again series. And for anyone that doesn't know, I think I put this out somewhere, but if you see go to YouTube and do a search for the Marvel Coca-Cola commercial where they're in the comic shop. This was, I mentioned this in one of my last, the blog I did on Coca-Cola. The TV commercial, there's a bit of a spoiler, but there's a comic book on the shelf that's near and dear to my heart, and my favorite street level character actually comes out of the cover of that.
Could it possibly be maybe hang on, let me see if I can find it.
If you
something to do with maybe this one, this one here, maybe
could have a lot to do with that book right there. It's yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's the cover, and that's where it all begins. He animates out of that book, and the commercial starts. And guess where we have that book? In digital format. I as a marketing guy, I see all this stuff playing out, and it's mind-boggling to me how well this is executing. And it's not for everybody. Not everybody's a Marvel fan or a Coke fan, right? But I tell you, and how they put that story together, the comic book and the physical, and it's kind of quiet and dusty. And then what happens to it? It's interjected with digital. That's the whole premise of what I write about in my blogs, right?
Yeah. Well, also for
this physical's been around forever, but look what pouring energy into it. Right?
Well, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. For anyone who's not familiar with it, Chris actually writes for Go Collect.
Oh, thanks for the shameless plug.
That's all right. Oh, here we go. Richard says, "I love Coke envelopes of it. That commercial is amazing. Born again. Me in particular, I'm quite excited because the Punisher's coming back into it. Because the Punisher being one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, boy, that's a gritty show too. Oh,
yeah. It was a shame. Like he only got 2 seasons, but there is that possibility he might come back for another one.
Yeah, and again, right? To anybody that hasn't watched the Disney Plus Daredevil series, the Punisher comes out of that. The Defenders come out of that. Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, the Purple Man, like all of these spin-offs and the Punisher all come out of that series. So if you want to kind of get prepped, I mean, I can't, say enough, right? Watch the Daredevil series first, because it's going to help you understand where all of these other storylines are coming from if you don't want to take the time to read all the books and everything, right? So
here we go. Sorry, I just got a. Who says,
there you go.
"Hey guys, I've been watching from the roof of a house installing a satellite dish. Well, I'm hoping you've got excellent reception up there."
Reflecting the Elon.
That's it. No, awesome, man. Thank you for tuning in. Just be safe. Don't go falling off roofs, like just on our account. And also because we need you on your live stream for Aloha Friday in a few hours, I believe. Because Chris, you've got a starring role on that as well, or a guest appearance along with Sleeping Comics.
What a Friday it is!
That's right. So for anybody who doesn't know or wants to get over and get involved, the Real Uncommon Podcast is another one that you need to Google, YouTube, get involved with it, because they are another group of amazing individuals that are just another positive voice in the space, lovely people, and definitely get over there. And every Friday they do a Aloha Friday, which is like a nice, fun, chill out. They talk about markets, they do some crypto toys unboxings from time to time, and just also cool stuff. And Chris just happens to be one of the guest presenters there, along with another member of the community, Sleeping Comics.
Yeah, looking forward to that. It's not that far off now. It's coming up.
There we go. Well, It says, appreciate you. I will be attending, though I might be a little bit late because when it starts, it is 3 o'clock in the morning my time.
Oh
and
my gosh, you're gonna have to go have a little bit of a nap here. I think.
I know. It's like it's coming up at 10:30 at night here in the UK already. So basically, gonna go get some sleep and then come straight back into it. It'd be like time travel. It'd be like I never left.
There you go.
But yeah, here you go. Just to go back on the point about the Punisher. So this is what I got my little contribution to the Punisher stack.
It's nice, the yellow and the yellow.
It's beautiful, and I even got some nice looking mint numbers too. Like check this out. Ooh, da-da.
I see some palindromes in there. There we go.
Mate. Especially this one. This one's kind of cool. Like 303. I was just like that's quite fitting for the Punisher because that's like a 303 is a bullet round.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if he uses 303 rounds. That'd be kind of a cool thing.
That would be cool. Just a few other little odds and sods there as well. But
have we created another mint number hunter here?
Maybe tell you what, I mean, like since I blame you for that. I've been spending too much time around you. Like now I actually look at stuff because funny enough, my collecting journey is kind of like evolved, like, you know, from ever since I started. Like I started off just basically just buying things off the floor. Mm-hmm. And then I sort of went to buying like low digit like sort of low 4-digit mints.
Yeah.
And now I go like to basically try and get like sub 5% mints if I can get them. And now I basically just target like more like palindrome mints than anything else. And now because of you, I'm actually keeping an eye out for like mint years and stuff like that. Which is why I recently picked up
cheering out loud.
Which is why I recently picked up this one.
What was that? 5, 6? Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so that was Daredevil 254, which is the first appearance of Typhoid Mary. But I got a 646 mint, which 64 is the year of is the start year of Daredevil.
That's a start year palindrome.
There you go.
3-digit, extremely rare.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And also get some other cool stuff as well, like this one here, like 42, 41. Get like some ascending, descending mints. It's like we said before. Like, there's so many different ways you can collect on this app. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
There's something for everybody. Hey, we're Acolyte in the house.
Hello.
So thank you for dropping in. Thank you for joining us. Thank you everybody. Thank you to the 66 viewers we've got out there. We've got 61 apparently on X, and we've got 5 over on the YouTube channel. So we've had plenty of time to run this giveaway. As I've said, hashtag comics. So Acolyte, you've just jumped in. If you go over to the YouTube channel, get to the comics, put in hashtag comics, you can go into the draw to win yourself one of these, which is a custom-made Get to the Comics helicopter NFT, which was designed by Hinanu.
Hinanu needs
by this guy right here. So so I'm gonna have a look at my little giveaway tool here, see how many we got.
There you go.
Hashtag comics. Yeah, she did it. Okay, we got 4 entries now. So I think this thing's been going for long enough now. So let's do it. So if I bring this down here, right? Let's see if this is gonna let me do it.
D, blame me. I'll take you.
So, is it gonna let me do it? I'm just sort of worried that if I move this stream over, it's gonna do something stupid. Anyway, I'm just gonna run it here and just gonna have to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm running it now. Running the giveaway.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody.
Drum roll.
And the lucky winner is D, one and only.
D.
And just so everyone knows that it's not rigged, I am going to do this just as a bit of a confirmation.
Nope. D says reroll.
Reroll. Okay, if I go that one and then I go, where are you going? That one. There you go. So look, I'll put it right here. I was gonna let me. Yeah, there we go. Look, there we go. Ta-da! There you go. So not rigged. It says, "Oh, reroll, please." D saying reroll. Reroll. Shall I reroll, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, she's too kind. Too kind. All right, I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, let's try this again. Go giveaway tool. Draw again. Okay, I'm drawing again. And the winner is... Oh, it is Acolyte.
Whoa, good timing.
You jumped in there just in time. And here we go. Just so everyone knows, I'm not. Look, there you go. I'm not sure if you can see that or not.
I can see it.
I can see it. There you go. If you can see it, everyone else should be able to see it. There we go. So yeah, winner is Acolyte. Yay! I really need some sound effects on this thing. I need some drum rolls. I need some things, but I'll write that down. Everything's a progression. So Acolyte, congratulations to you. Look at this. What? Awesome. Congratulations. So yes, Acolyte, if you DM me your wallet address, your MetaMask wallet address, I will get that over to you ASAP. And just so you know what you've won. You've won yourself one of these, and that is also animated as well. So it does spin and turn and does some stuff. Unfortunately, there's no utility except for the fact that it is awesome and looks cool.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. So congratulations. You got to the chopper. No. Oh, I've got so many ideas of that now. Love it. Cool. All right, guys. Well, on that note, I'm going to have to start wrapping things up because it is coming up on 10:30 here at night, and I do have to get a degree of sleep if I want to try and make an appearance on Aloha Friday.
That's right.
But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got 65 viewers out there in X space and YouTube land. So apparently, I've got 63 viewers on X. I've got 3 viewers on YouTube. Get to the chopper. Oh, sorry, get to the comics. Now I'm even doing it. Look at that. Acolyte says my first chopper. Excellent. Love it. Awesome. Thanks, guys. No, you're very welcome. Again, thank you very much for taking the time to drop in and listen in. And for those of you who missed it, please look back, like, comment, subscribe if you feel the need to. And we'll keep these going. Well, I'll say I'm just going to keep doing it just because it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks everyone for coming out, listening in. Thanks, Alex, for having me. This was a blast. I really enjoyed that. I hope more people read their comics because it's worth it. It's a fun experience.
There we go. So thank you, Oz. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Yeah, no, thank you, guys. Yeah, no, this has been a very fun experience. And like Chris said, I encourage everybody to get in there, read your comic books, check out the stories, get familiar with the characters, and just enjoy and collect the stuff that you like, that connects with you. Is very, very important. And on that note, guys, I have been your host, reader, presenter, whatever you like to call me, Mr. OzmanKollects63. This has been my special guest, Mr. Chris Severs. Again, thank you very much, sir, for coming on. I'm glad you've had such a positive experience. Please come back again for future readings. I'm sure there'll be more.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And this has been Get to the Comics #2, going over Daredevil #1, which is his first appearance. And on that note, guys, I'm going to try and get some degree of sleep and probably pop up over on Aloha Friday over on the Real Uncommon podcast, which I highly encourage everybody to get over and check out if you can. So guys, take care, have a good one, and we'll talk more soon.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Alex.